Tuttosi on World Cup and progress of women's game Exeter Chiefs Canada hooker. Emily Tuttosi said she struggles to believe how far the women's game has come after playing in the World Cup final. The 30-year-old started Canada's 33-13 loss to England at Twickenham in September in front of a world record crowd of 81,885. She played in all 6 of Canada's games at the World Cup, starting 5 games and scoring 2 tries in a pool game against Scotland at Exeter's Sandy Park. I actually played at Twickenham for Canada on my very first Canadian tour, and we lost probably by 80-something points, and there was maybe a few hundred people in the stands because it was after a men's game and they realised it was on, she told BBC Radio Devon. So to have the experience of going to a sold-out Twickenham and walking in with there being so many eyes and so much energy and singing the anthem in front of a packed stadium that was there solely for women's rugby. That is something that will stick with me until the day I die. It was absolutely sensational to see that, and that's only 8 years difference. That's the type of crowds women's rugby is drawing in. That's the type of competition energy, sponsors, advertising even. It does really give some value to the graft that all of the athletes are putting in. Tuttosi says she is proud of helping Canada get to the final of the World Cup, although she does still have regrets that they could not take the final step and cause an upset against the Red Roses in the final. But in the aftermath of the game, which was seen by a record television audience in the UK and by millions more across the world, she has had the chance to reflect on the impact it has had. It was tough because right away I got so many messages and saw so many posts about how proud we should be and the impact that we had in Canada. I guess that's tough when you're not living there. Maybe you don't immediately see it, but the influx of messages was super special and just opened up that heartache of being like, sorry we didn't do it, we didn't bring it home for you. But it is exciting to hear that and to see the young boys and girls that are picking up rugby balls or that were watching the finals. There were so many watch parties we saw videos of, and all of that stuff is really special, and I hope that it can be carried forward. Canada's rugby culture has to be different because of our seasons and our geography, but it doesn't mean it's not special in its own way, and I hope we can continue to have an impact on it.